Welcome to Week 7 of the Final Drive. Hard to believe, but just 2 weeks of regular season football left after tonight. And as always, we start with our game of the week. And it's a big one in the Capital Conference between Lodi and Columbus, which is where we find our very own Jordan Reed. Jordan, winner of this game is going to have the fast track to a conference title.
Yeah, Lodi and Columbus are neck and neck in the standings. The Cardinals are 5-1 on the season. Well, that one loss is a conference forfeit. And the Blue Devils, they are undefeated across the board. They're actually riding a 12-game win streak dating back to the spring. And that was Lodi's whole goal coming into the fall, was pursuing perfection. So there's a lot on the line tonight for both teams. Cards bring the pressure right out of the gate. After a fumble recovery, they capitalize. Colton Brunell for the first score of the night. And so far this season, these teams boast impressive stats on both sides of the ball. Defense, it's on full display in this first half of the game. Cardinals battle into the red zone. They go up 14-0 going into halftime. Well, they don't miss a beat coming out of the break. Less than a minute into the third quarter, Lodi picked off, and Columbus quickly makes it a 3-score game. Cardinals rout the Blue Devils 40-7, ending Lodi's undefeated season.
We are a ground and pounded team. We want to stick to our identity. And, the message all week was we got a very tough opponent. And that's a great team. That's a great football team. And this kind of win it's huge. It is huge. But we've got bigger goals in mind, and we just want to keep this thing going.
Coach Delgrad keeps telling his team that this is both a sprint and a marathon. Well, that they're coming up on the sprint because there's only 2 games left of the regular season. Zach, I'm going to send it back to you in the studio.
All right, thanks, Jordan. Now, it's a 3-horse race in the Big A between Prairie, Verona, and Middleton, with each team playing each other during the final 3 weeks of the season. If one beats the other 2, then the conference crown is theirs. Big game number 1 between the Wildcats and Cardinals is tonight. They split last year with each winning on each other's home turf, and the Cardinals got things going first. Bryce Falk takes the handoff and jukes his way in for the score. Middleton takes a 7-0 lead. It's 15-0 in the second now, and more ground and pound from the Cards. This time it's Elijah Gray bowling his way in from 2 yards out. Middleton goes on to win 30-0. Other scores around the Big A, and Sun Prairie stayed perfect with a 55-13 win over Madison East, and La Follette took down Memorial 18-13. Edgewood and Monroe are on a collision course for Week 9, winner-take-all for the Rock Valley Conference crown. If both come away with wins tonight and next Friday, the Crusaders have been looking like a well-oiled machine. They've outscored their opponents 208-28. Edgewood welcoming East Troy to Breeze Stevens, and this quickly became the Cam Fain show. First quarter, Joe Hartlib sets his feet, chucks it deep to Fain, and the 30-yard tutty puts the Crusaders up 7-0. Then later in the quarter, the duo hook up again. The 2-yard slant is good for 6 more. Edgewood cruises to 7-0 with a 59-0 win. A big one in the Badger Small, both Monona Grove and Mount Horeb Barneveld trying to keep pace with Fort Atkinson. Second quarter, 4th and 8 for the Vikings. They're going for it all. Colton Schaller hits a wide open wiaa, and MHB leads 13-3, but back comes MG. Cody Cummings with the short pass to Tyler Dahlhauser, and he gone 65 yards up the sideline, and the Silver Eagles trim that lead to 3. Now they'd get the ball back, and saying is, if it ain't broke, don't fix it, right? Well, Cummings, this time to Ty Hoyer, and the same play gives Monona Grove the same result, though. But Mount Horeb Barneveld would battle back and win 26-24, your final. The oldest rivalry in the state went to the Beavers. Reedsburg upsets Baraboo 21-20 to take home the jug and win the 134th meeting between the two. And Monroe topped Evansville to stay perfect in Rock Valley play. Wanakee DeForest, they were also winners tonight. The Ridge and Valley Conference is coming down to a 2-team race for first place between Highland and Soto. Both teams entered undefeated in conference play, and the Cardinals have been taking care of business each week. It's been 6 games and 6 wins for Highland, and Week 7 followed suit. Cardinals already up 6-0, and Max Olson puts some air on it, and Bryce Bollant runs under it for the score. And then later, Highland's going to go to the ground game. Brett McGuire gets to the corner and then turns on the afterburners. He shoots up the sidelines to give 6 more for the home team. But the Cardinals weren't done. Second quarter now, and Olsen finds Ju Nanke, and Nanke finds the end zone. All Highland in this one. 42-2 is your final. Other scores from tonight: Wisconsin Dells picked up a big road win at Adams Friendship to stay atop the South Central Conference. And in the SWAL, it was Darlington over Cuba City by 20.